Hey, shalom, shalom, Yabashim Shabbat Kakadas Brakatham, Kala Yabashim Shai. Double honors to our apostles who are elders who rule well. Blessed salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth sincerity. This Rob Amar from with the Nebraska campus GMS, and he pushed to the mark. Now, as you see in post-production, I'm going to post an article that there will be two super moons and a rare blue moon to grace the sky in August. Okay. This was published on the 21st of July, the year of 2023. It says on August 23rd, stargazers will have a rare opportunity to witness two supermoons along with the appearance of a blue moon. Okay. A supermoon occurs when the full moon orbit brings its closest to Earth during the elliptical path around our planet. At its farthest point, the moon stands around. I'm not gonna read all that. Do all this. What is a blue moon? A blue moon, on the other hand, is not related to the moon's color, but refers to the second full moon occurring within a single calendar month. Since most months are longer than the lunar cycle of approximately 29 days, because we're going to read this. It is possible for two moons to occur in the same month occasionally. So this is Yapa because within these two moons land at the beginning and the end of harvest. Okay. If brothers are, brothers that are in the know, that the beginning of harvest is the bulk of the high holy days, and then the end of harvest is the latter end of the high holy days outside of Hanukkah. Okay. And so reading on, it says August will showcase two full moons, both of which will be supermoons. The first one, known as the Surgeon Moon, will peak on August 2nd at 12:01 a.m. Okay, it says the name Sturgeon Moon comes out of Native American groups, particularly those in the Great Lakes region, who found that sturgeon fishes were most abundantly caught during this month, as per Earth.com. And that's why I was saying, the sun and the moon is out. We'll read it, but it says the second full moon, a blue moon will be, which remember a blue moon just means two full moons in 1 month, will be visible on August 31st, reaching its peak at 7:05 a.m. Indian time. This particular blue moon will also be a supermoon, making it the closest full moon to the Earth for the entire year. Okay. And me speaking as a man, I think this indicates that, hey, we're at the end of this thing, man. That the way that it's sealed off like that at the end harvest type of deal. But that's just me speaking as a man. But one thing we do know, that it's a sign for something, especially how it lands. Because once you go into the high holy days, okay, again, it lands, let me get the actual numbers, okay, I won't put too much out there for the tractors, but when you start, remember August 2nd through August 29th, during the new moon will, the new moon for the new month comes in on the August 15th, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. Right now we're on Monday, Tuesday. It comes in on Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. And then it ends, the new cycle of the moon starts on September 14th, Thursday, Friday, right? So you would think that has nothing to do with it, but when you go into the high holy days, when you're talking about the memorial blowing the trumpets, the Feast of Day of Atonement, and then the Feast of Tabernacles. That new moon touches all these high holy days. You know what I'm saying? It has it touches the piece of this high holy day at some point, okay? Because it starts on August the 2nd. Memorial blowing the trumpet starts on August 15th through the 16th. The Day of Atonement is August 24th through the 25th. And then the Feast of Tabernacles is the 29th to September 6th. So August 29th to September 6th. And so again, the new moon starts on August 2nd, and then it ends on August 29th. And that is no coincidence, man. So let's get some precepts, and then we'll close it out. Salakia. It says Sirach 43 and 6 says he made the moon also to serve in her seasons for declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreases in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. It says the beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, an ornament giving light in the highest places of the Lord. You know, so again, as you see, from the moon is the sign of feasts, a light that decreases in her perfection. So yeah, man, I'm praying that the Lord is bringing light to this end harvest. And matter of fact, okay, speaking of end harvest, that's a precept I wanted to get earlier. All right, so it reminds me of this scripture here. When it goes into the wheat and the tares, you know, it says Matthew 13 and 27 says, so the servant of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then hath it tares? He said unto them, an enemy have done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, Nay, least while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. Okay, so like I want to make sure that you know that I ain't missing nothing, you know, because it tells you that the angels are the reapers. You know what I'm saying? And let's see here. Probably saying another precept, you know, in one of the different books. But at the end of the day, you know, this is going to the prophecy of the wheat and the tares, okay? And the fact that this prophecy is talking about pretty much the 2/3, mainly Israelites, heathen that look like Israelites, you know, as well as going into pretty much it's going to be a mass sifting. It's the end of harvest. The Lord is gathering up the elect, okay? And the end harvest, the Lord's about to start separating, you know, Jake 2/3, righteous, the wicked is going to, you know, the Lord about to bring it into this thing, man. You know, it's going to be a great sifting, man. You know, But again, don't quote me on it because I'm not, this ain't no just layout. But at the end of the day, something is going to happen. So when you're going to, I want to continue on to where that point is. When you go into Matthew 13 and 39, it says, the enemy that sold, talking about, going 38, the field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom, which are the elect. But the tares are the children of the wicked one. The enemy that sold them is the devil, and the harvest is the end of the world, you see? And the reapers are the angels. So, yeah, man, for this to be happening at end harvest, it's pretty significant, for two supermoons to be happening at end harvest. Again, it's pretty significant in relationship to prophecy, man. And the Lord does things through, letting people know. You know what I'm saying? Just to show His power. So I made this be, the last go round, man. And at the end of this thing is near. Hey, with that being said, I say call Allah, Yabashim Ashai, Yabashim Ashai, Bashim Kakadas Brakatham, Shalom.